What's up, guys? It's your boy JohnPick with Sharp Bets DFS, back with another video to help you make money on PrizePicks, Underdog, Sleeper, and many other platforms today. But first, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any more of our videos, and check out that pinned link in the comments below. That's where for $14.99 a month, you'll find all the tips, advice, players to tail, tickets to tail, anything and everything you could possibly need to succeed on PrizePicks, Underdog, and many other platforms tonight. So, had a winning ticket that we put out for you guys last time. It was just a two-man, but let me tell you, in the Discord, as I said, for $14.99 a month, you'll get way, way bigger than two-man tickets and way, way bigger than just a little 3 times win. So let's get straight into our picks for today. We're not going to do any of the noon games today. We're going to focus on the afternoon and the evening games. That being said, we've got 2 afternoon picks and then 2 evening picks. So let's get right into it. Well, first, we're going to go over a quick little something. So remember last week when we pointed out where PrizePicks likes to be shady, likes to give you misinformation as much as they possibly can so as to make you lose and to take your money. Well, they've done it again. Surprise, surprise, guys, right? So let's take a look at what we're talking about exactly. As far as receiving for Michael Wilson, which is one of the guys that we were looking at, right? We didn't decide against it because of this, but, you know, it didn't exactly make us want to take him either. So let's take a look at what I'm talking about here. Well, where'd he go? There he is. So Michael Wilson. Check out the last 5. Last 4. We already know they're up to something, right? So in his last 4, yeah, hit, and then miss on the first one on September 10th. October 1st against San Francisco. Well, wait a minute. Their last game wasn't October 1st. It was October 8th against Cincinnati. And he had 1 catch for 18 yards. 32.5 yards. So we're just going to go ahead and stay away from that one. But what we are going to do is get Mr. A.J. Brown over 68.5 receiving yards. So he has gone over this line. Let's take a look here in his last 3. And in 4 out of his last 5, but his last 3, and then he missed against Minnesota where, you know, he had his big blow up on the sideline. He's a bit of a prima donna. We know this. That's another reason we like him today. He's going to be demanding the ball. He's going to be a big old baby if he doesn't get it. And, you know, for him to get to 69 receiving yards should be a pretty easy thing for Mr. A.J. Brown. Second pick of the day is going to be Mr. Mike Evans. All right, we like him to go over. Where's Mike Evans? Let's take a look here. Give me 1 second. Here he is at 60. Oh, I'm sorry. We have him for receptions. My mistake. Let's scroll back up here. We're going to go to Mike Evans receptions. These are both the afternoon picks. So as far as receptions, which is right here, we've got Mr. Mike Evans to go over. Let me scroll down and find Mr. Mike Evans. Go over 4.5 receptions. So let's take a look at what we've got so far. He has only played in 4 games this season. And in those 4, he's gotten this mark or met this mark in 3 out of the 4. His last game against New Orleans, he didn't, just barely missed it. But before that, against against Philadelphia, against Chicago, and then against Minnesota. So it's going to be a big, light up the scoreboard kind of game against Detroit today. You know the balls are just going to be flying through the air. So for Mike Evans to grab 5 balls should be super easy. Lock it in. So those are your 2 afternoon game picks. A.J. Brown over 68.5 receiving yards and Mike Evans over 4.5 receptions. Now, let's get into what we've got for this evening. The first one for this evening is going to be another receptions prop, and that's going to be Stefon Diggs. Where are you at? Here he is, to go over 6.5 receptions against the Giants. So the Giants don't have a super, good team this year. I don't know another way to say it other than that, but Diggs to get 7 receptions today, super easy. Again, guys, a lot of these picks that we're making for you guys, especially in the videos, maybe not so much necessarily in the Discord. We're willing to take a few more risks there. But here, any of these that we're putting up are going to be definitely on what we call the right side of the bet. Or in other words, the odds are in their favor according to Las Vegas. So that's what you want to see. Again, A.J. Brown, Mike Evans, and Stephon Diggs all on the right side of the bet. I think Diggs is probably the best odds out of these 3 receivers that we have. So Diggs will be the first one for this evening. And the second, and I don't think Stephon Diggs needs a whole lot of explanation. The guy just gets the job done. He just gets the job done. As far as his last 5, as you can see here on StatMuse, he's only missed that line once, and that was against Miami, in a big blowout. So, and he just barely missed it, missed it by 1 reception. If he would have gotten 1 more reception, he would have been there. So that's an easy pick for us, right? The last pick of the day for this football NFL Sunday is going to be Mr. Xavier McKinney. So this is going to be the first tackles and assist prop that we've put up for you guys. We really like to use these a lot in the Discord because they hit, and if they hit, they get you money, and we sure do like money, and I'm pretty sure you do too. Xavier McKinney over 5.5 tackles and assists. Let's see what he's done this season, whether he's met this line or not. In his last 5, which of course PrizePicks does not offer here. It's surprising they're not taking the opportunity to mislead you like they always do. But here against Miami, he had 7, so met that line. Against Seattle, not so much, only had 2. Against San Francisco, met the line. Against Arizona, met the line. Against Dallas in the first game, only got 1. Couldn't tell you what the reason for those are, but what I can tell you is this man's all over the field. Buffalo's going to be eating up that time of possession, getting their little gains here, little gains there, or at least according to our game script, what we think is going to happen. So McKinney should absolutely get over this 5.5 tackles and assists tonight against Buffalo. So just to recap real quick, we've got A.J. Brown from the 305, 325 slot, at least Central Time. The afternoon games, we've got A.J. Brown over 68.5 receiving yards, Mike Evans over 4.5 receptions, and then for the evening game or Sunday Night Football, we've got Stephon Diggs to go over 6.5 receptions and Xavier McKinney to go over 5.5 tackles and assists. That's about all we have for you today, guys. Not going to eat up too much of your time. It's almost noon here in Texas, in Central Time, so let's get to watching that football, right? Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any more of our videos, and check out that pinned link in the comments below. That's where for $14.99 a month, you'll get all the tips, advice, players to tail, tickets to tail, anything and everything you could possibly need to succeed. And until next time, guys, I'm JohnPick with Sharp Bets DFS. Let's get that money, son.